For science today, we're going to read beginning on page 108. But before we do, let's look at this chart that we just learned yesterday. We're just going to do this half of the chart, the parts of the seed. So what is this pointing to?
Seed coat.
What is this pointing to?
Baby plants.
What would that be?
Stored food.
Very good. So seed coat, baby plant,
Stored foods.
Excellent. All right, now we do have some terms to remember at the top of page 108. Let's read them. Root, the part of the plant that holds the plant in the ground and absorbs water and minerals from the soil. And then we have the stem, the part of the plant that holds the plant up, carries water and minerals upward and food downward. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? It does if you know about plants. Where is the food made in a plant? No. Where is the food made in a plant? Do you know?
Inside the seed coat?
No.
The leaves.
Say it again.
The leaves.
Yeah, the leaves make the food for the plant. So that's what they mean by water and minerals is carried up through the stem to the rest of the plant. And then after the leaves make food for the plant, it transfers that food back to the rest of the tree. Okay, so let's begin where it says plant structure. God created plants to have special structures or parts. The roots, stems, leaves, and flowers have certain jobs. While each part has a unique design and purpose, all the parts work together as one plant. And by the way, if you noticed, the other part of our chart was what we're going to study today. So, if you look at the picture on your paper, it shows the parts of the plant. So it shows the
Root hairs.
stem and the leaf and the flower and the roots. And you will need to know that too. So what is this?
Flower.
Leaf.
Root stem.
What is this?
Roots.
I don't want you to do that, please.
That was Adam.
I know who it was. I am looking at who it was. I don't need you telling me. We're just going to say flower, leaf, stem, root. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Whenever you talk to people, you don't go, hey, do you know what I did today? So why do you feel like you need to do that when we do a chart? Just say the word, please.
Flower. Leaf. Stem. Roots.
Jonathan, that's according to the leaf. Okay, so make sure you're saying leaf there. All right, now let's talk about just the roots. We want to know the job of the roots. What is the job of the roots? Are you with me? Look at where it says roots on your paper and let's read. A plant's roots are designed to grow downward. No matter how you plant a seed, whether it begins pointing downward or not, its roots will always grow down. One of the roots' jobs is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. What did that word absorb mean?
To soak up.
To soak up. So one of the root's jobs is to soak up water and minerals from the soil. As the plant above continues to grow upward, the roots continue to grow. As the roots grow downward, they spread out to become larger. If you look carefully at some roots, you will see tiny root hairs. They are the root's mouth. Root hairs absorb water and minerals from the soil and send them through the stem to all parts of the plant. And you can see that picture right there, and they've taken a picture of that root and they've magnified it so you can see the root hairs. Does everybody see that little circle where they're showing you the root hairs? You have to actually look at your book to see them. See the root hairs? Looks like there's hairs on that root, doesn't it? So the root hairs are the what? The root's mouth. Thank you, Liam, for listening. Where's the rest of you? The root hairs are the root's mouth. So you gotta pay attention? Then stop doing that and keep your eyes on your book. Stop on the next page. The roots also hold the plant in the ground. Do you remember how root systems can prevent soil erosion? We talked about it a little bit when we were talking about soil last chapter. Roots help the soil as they are helping the plant. All right, now we're going to talk about the stems. The stem's job is to carry water and minerals from the roots upward through its straw-like tubes. You can easily see these tubes in the stem of a celery stalk. A stem also holds the plant up so that it will not fall over. After the plant makes its own food, the stem has one more job to do. The stem takes food down to its roots for storage. Some plants have tall stems. Did you know that a tree's trunk and branches are part of the tree's stem? That's just a really big stem, isn't it? Some plants have short stems. A cabbage plant has such a short stem that we hardly even notice it. Some stems of plants are hidden from us. Did you know that a white potato is really an underground stem? Some stems are soft, like a clover stem. Some stems are rough, such as the woody stems of trees, vines, and shrubs. All right, so they're showing you celery because celery is one of those stems where you can actually see the tubes that go up and down it, which would transfer the water and minerals up and the food that's made by the leaves back down. All right, and then they show you that path from the water and minerals going up from the roots, up through the stem to the rest of the plant, and the food that's made by the leaves traveling back down to be stored. Go ahead and turn the page. All right, the next thing you see is an experiment, and next week we will be doing several things. Some of them are more like experiments, and some of them are more like observation, where we're going to just observe and look at different produce. But we will bring, I will be bringing in some celery and some food coloring and some things so that we can do some of these things. What are the roots' job? There's more than one, so you can just tell me one. Adam, what's one thing the root does?
Stay alive.
Zeke, let's try somebody else.
Grow.
Liam?
Hold the plant in the ground.
Yes, it holds the plant in the ground. Roots hold the plant in the ground. That's one job. What else does a root do?
Send food down.
We're talking the root, hon. The root. The root is already down. There's nothing down further than a root. Right?
It picks up minerals and moisture.
Yeah. Not picks up. What's the word we use? Let's use a second.
Absorb.
Absorb. It absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Yes, absorbs water and minerals from the soil, and it holds the plant in the ground. All right, what is the root's mouth? What is the root's mouth? Zeke? I had you look at a little picture of it. At least I told you to look at a little picture of it. They showed you a picture of a root, and I told you to look at it.
This is stem.
No. Grace?
Root hair.
Root hairs. The root hairs. Maybe we need to pay a little more closely attention when the teacher's teaching. Yes? The root hairs. So what is the root's mouth, everyone?
The root hairs.
The root hairs. What is the stem's job? And again, the stem has more than one job. So Abby, what's one job of the stem?
In place.
Say it again.
Keeps the plant in place.
Well, that would be more the root. Paige.
Holds the plant up.
Yeah, holds the plant up, so it doesn't fall over. Okay? It holds the plant up. Okay? What's another job of the stem? Owen?
Sends the food down.
Yes, from the leaves, it sends the food down, and something else. Adam?
Water and minerals travel up.
Yes, from the root,